with any premise of finance in her mind. Hold on, let me say this. Finances, and when I say it's secret prostitution, we teach it to our men. The men in Columbus were raised to be gigolos, pimps. Their mothers were 9 times out of 10 on welfare, which means they were getting a source from somewhere that was not male, it was not identifiable, it was given. And this woman took care of this man. I watch it happen in our homes right now. I watch these girls mollycoddle these boys, put them in name brand clothing from finances with no source. So when you look at being catered to by women your whole young life, we didn't see a man work for it. We knew a check came in the mail. Right. And you teach your boys to go out here and don't go get no raggedy ball who ain't got nothing. This is the information we're giving. We're telling our girls, don't go get a man that don't have nothing. Don't go get a man that will hurt you. Because if he loves you, you two can build anything together. Wherever you're at and wherever he's at.
Okay, so you take, and we'll take, and we're not just going to say just on the men, right? But okay, even if there's a man and a woman and they trying to unite as one, okay, and so the woman, which we want to control a little because we, like I said, we're being aggressive. But if I'm sitting and I'm looking at you and you supposed to be my man, and you know, even though I need somebody that's smarter than me, know a little bit more than me, how am I going to really look at him and let him tell me, oh babe, we can do this and we can this and this and that, when you ain't even taking care of one-on-one? Clearly I need to be in charge because you done ran yourself into a brick wall and you at a standstill. So what we gonna do from here? Because clearly I need to control this to where we need to be somewhere so we can get where we going. Because you're not going.
Let me answer that.
You're not going in the proper place that we need to go. So how am I about to sit back and let you run me into a brick wall too and be quiet? I want to be quiet.
Renee. We're advancing Renee.
Well, get him here. I want to answer that question. I got an answer for it. You know I got an answer for it.
Go ahead, answer that.
If you find yourself dealing with a man where your intellectual prowess is surrounded around his inabilities, then he didn't touch you in the right place from the onset. Let me finish. Please let me finish. Sister, the one thing that we do, and one of the biggest problems that I have as a 41-year-old single black man, as we sit on this panel, we talk and we converse, I guarantee you, if we got onto the topic of interpersonal sexual relationship, her and I, and we dealt with that dichotomy right there, because when you're going to look for a man, your initial thought may be, you don't wake up with the idea of going to look for a man because you're looking for long term. That's a secondary thought. Your body is telling you something else that you need, and that is physical interaction. Well, let me finish because I'm going to let you have your say.
Go ahead.
We have learned to rearrange. You're getting to the point that I was making. We have learned to rearrange the natural priority with the outward priority. The outward priority is finance, sweetheart. The inward priority is physical, and it's real, and it's manifested into something that you know that works for you. But guess why you may never achieve that?
It will make you take care of somebody for a few.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
I would definitely agree with you with that, because the physical is the only reason that I try to take on this journey anyway. Because you didn't ever break me off, we would never be going through this run around. Right. So now that we got to there,
so
and I'm going, okay, and basically I am taking things and going through trying to make adjustments that I would have never made before. But at the end of the day, I don't want to feel as if I done put all my time or I done put my efforts and you ain't gonna make the cut. Because at the end of the day, I could have just kept you for that physical in the first place.
Ooh, this is what she said. You get to some excellent points. Time and space. Let's get at it. Let's get at it.
Is she that mama that said, go out there and find somebody that can take care of you?
No, I mean, she's saying realistic things. All I'm saying is simply this. We have learned to rearrange how we deal with people. We put the exterior on interior issues, okay? And with black women, if you're not a virgin, okay? If you're not going out here for the first time seeking a man from a virgin point of view, the long-term longevity concept should go out the window. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
If you're not a virgin seeking a man, then the concept of longevity goes out the window. Let me tell you why. Because men want something that belongs to them. Ooh. See, that's what we got to learn. We got to look at the dynamic of the relationship thing. You know I don't like relationships? Because you're not going to be in a relationship with me and sign me up for no slavery contract. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. We become unrealistic on how to deal with each other realistically. So if we get to the physical aspect, let me deal with that. When you meet someone, it was normally prompted by a physical need. So when you meet a brother, you're not going to sit him down and say, hey, honey, you know what? I got an itch that sincerely needs to be scratched. I sized you up. You might look. You about the kind I like. And and you're the one I'm choosing. Because if you did that, you'd be acting on two things. You'd be acting on what a woman should have most is the ability to feel. You should be able to feel the vibe of anything that you're dealing with. And if it's wrong, then your shit is off, not his. What? God charged you with this responsibility.
Right.
When he made us, if you're a Christian, you believe in the Bible, he charged us with specific things that will happen to us as an end result of this male-female discovery.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you think that's the problem with some women, like we turn a relationship into a contract?
Yeah, a hidden contract. See, that's what not just women. Men are guilty of it too.
Right.
Because if you love me, do I love you? No, I'll use the male view. I love you. Does my love mean that I love you because you're not physically involved with anyone else? Is that the basis of my love for you? If that's it, hold on, let me say it. If that's the basis of my love, hold on, let me say that. If that's the basis of my love, I love you as long as you don't screw anybody else. Now, we have to get to that point. Boyfriend, girlfriend.
That's where the contract come in at?
Hold on. Let's talk about contracts. Boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm not a boy. I do not play that game. I will not let no woman ever refer to me as her boyfriend. That's the most ridiculous thing. This is where we get these ridiculous concepts from. You're not in high school.
Yes, at this age.
Okay?
Can I say something?
Don't go, you gotta do it, but
You
yes.
don't.
Wait a minute. I couldn't figure out what to call the man. For real. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't want to say boyfriend. Then when you say my man, other women be offended like, she think her man, you know. So I'm sitting up here like, what am I gonna call him? So, my dude.
And so that's so
My
typical,
dude.
my dude. That's
Well,
what
I mean, again, why does it have to have a label? Why does it, you know what a relationship is?
No.
You know what a relationship is? I'm in the words. I'm into the meaning of words, which is why we are lost. We're not lost because we hate black women. Niggas ain't out here acting the way that they do because they think it's the wrong way to get women. We do what we do because you accept it. And if you think rims and all that is cool, then damn it, I'm on rims and dope because I want a woman too. Okay?
That is true.
Okay.
Okay?
That is true. We let you guys get away with
We do.
a whole lot. And whatever we let you get away with, you take it, you
Damn
run it,
physical.
you set that standard with us, and it's pretty much all we get.
Ooh, that's where we are right now. And as a panel of 40-year-old people who are caught up in a world, this is my biggest opinion of the world we live in. There is no adult world and a children's world. The lines have been blurred. Our children listen to the same music, the music that curses and whatnot, our children listen to it. They just found a slick way to edit it. But your kids know what they say right there.
Exactly.
And when they walk away from you, they utilize those words. Now think of how scary the thought is of your child manifesting words of sexual innuendo that is littered
Please
throughout
don't.
music.
Look like
Hold on, Nicki Minaj and everyone, there are little girls who are speaking sexuality to existence. They are able to use words that we did not identify with. Where does energy go? If you take it in, it has to come out. So, let me tell you what I tell black women all the time. y'all are losing. Black women ain't losing. The older women are losing. These young girls, they figured it out.
They getting it.
Guess what they figured out?
They getting it.
It's raw. There's no in between. There is no mistakes. You confront what you want. You confront, you keep it raw and real. And if you play with it in the beginning, it's going to turn out to be a lie in the end. Stop playing with yourself. Don't set criteria. You set criteria for the stuff you control. You control you. Hold on. Acceptance of time, space, and energy. People are brought in your life to bring one or two things, life or death.
Right.
And not death in a literal sense, but when you take a man in and love him and feel him and give him your all, and he turns around and betrays you in a way that he didn't know that you would feel betrayed in, then it takes away from your lifespan.
Right.
And that's another place of blockage because like
Right.
it's so hard for me to give into a man my full, where she's saying from previous, when I leave from a relationship or a friendship or whatever that we had, that I don't know what feel played, because at the end of the day, I didn't give no more than I got. And you know how like women, we give into the man and we thinking it's going to be this and that. And then when he play us is when we feel betrayed and we feel hurt. And then that's the whole nother, when you get busted in the head with a bottle and all that. And she want to kill you and all that and blow you up and all that. That's where that comes before the hurt. So I believe that, you know how like that, it's blockage there. You feel me? And then you're like, okay, so it's blockage there. And also, I still, at this age, don't know how to interact a man with my daughter. This I have because she doesn't see me with men. She may see me, she might have knew I had her dad and a boyfriend. My daughter's 10. But see, I don't play that. You with me? So I don't even know how to
Introduce that.
put it into play.
So let's get back to the
what
beginning.
we gonna get about a relationship that's family oriented and all that? Because I'm like, you need to know and deal with me about two. You don't even need to see my daughter.
Well, let me help you get past that.